Somewhere on a beach, buried in a hole, you find yourself in an egg. It has been hot, 31 degrees in fact, and so you develop as a girl. Somewhere another baby turtle had it cold, below 27 degrees, and has been doomed to be a boy. Using your egg tooth, you break open your prison yourself. You are ready for life. When you break out, you find out that there are about 130 eggs, and you're not the only one with the brilliant idea to break free. With zero patience, you all try and escape the hole your mother dug you all in. You manage to be the third one out because you have places to be. You find yourself on a little pocket of a beach. It's nighttime and you try to find your way to sea. You do this by moving away from the darkest silhouette of the landward dune or vegetation and crawl towards the brightest horizon. It's very important that you go towards the moonlit sea and not the bright city overhead. You focus on your goal and race with your sisters to the sea. The ocean currents greets and grabs you, luring you further and further away from your birthplace. You manage to find a floating raft of sargassum. Between the sargassum, you feed on algae, good barnacles, fish eggs, and crabs. And oh, what's that? A subscribe button? Better subscribe! Anyway, the next 3 years, you will lure scientists about your whereabouts and grow to about 25 centimeters big. Now that you're bigger, you move to the reef of the Caribbean. There's much more to eat now: tube worms, clams, snails, invertebrates, fish, algae, and snails. But quickly set your eyes on sponges and start eating those. Switching to eating sponges is tricky business. Which can you eat? Where to find them? Sponges have sharp glass like spilicus that have toxic chemical compounds that would kill a human. So you change your body, especially your digestive tract. And after that, it doesn't hurt eating them, claiming a market that not many animals can eat. You only eat specific sponges that don't have a skeleton made of protein spongin or calcium carbonate. You love eating sponges and now eat that exclusively. Your beak is perfect for biting pieces of sponges and poke your head into small crevices to pick even the tiniest of sponges. You think you're so smart for this, better than all the dumb fish on the reef. To boost your ego even better, your sponge eating habit is crucial for the health of the coral reef that all those not as smart as you fish depend on. As it turns out, corals and sponges are having a war with each other. Both are fighting for the same rocks and sediments to grow on. They both are needed for biodiversity, but corals are the ones making reefs, giving shelter, and are a nursery for many species. By eating sponges, you stop them from overtaking the reef. Some of the older turtles tell you that 200 years ago there were about 540,000 hawkbills in the Caribbean, and they ate about 295 million kilograms of sponges a year. You, on your own, at 70 kilograms, eat about 544 kilograms of sponges a year, which is pretty impressive on its own. For the coming years, you mostly live in a small area of the reef. When you turn 20, you start to get the itch to lay some eggs of your own and visit your birthplace once more. So you pack up your stuff and make the long journey back. At your birthplace, you spot many other sea turtles. Apparently, the males went ahead and are now nervously awaiting all the females. As soon as they see you, they start swimming towards you and convincing you to mate. You do get to decide who gets to be the dad, but you do find the whole progress lacks romance. You talk to the other girls and exchange stories. Apparently, there are hawkbill turtles all the way in Australia and in the Indo Pacific Ocean. You're impressed at first, but after learning that they don't exclusively eat sponges, you think they're kind of dumb. At the beach nearby, you go ahead and bury your eggs. You lay about 4 clutches of 130 eggs each and feel pretty proud. When all that business is done, you return to your foraging area. For the coming years, you return every 1 to 5 years to lay more eggs. You are a lucky turtle that manages to reach 70 years old, and you feel real smart for that. You manage to avoid fish nets that drowned many of your friends. Your reef managed to stay healthy and not bleach. You didn't get hit by any boat or such silly stuff, and you definitely were smart enough not to swallow any plastic bag. You just died of natural causes, all the while thinking that you must be the smartest creature of the sea, and no one could ever tell you otherwise, not even in death, as it should be.